13 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Justin Jefferson. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Vikings and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you look at this Vikings ball club. They've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, their long winning streak finally came to an end last week. A disappointing game for them, but still a heck of a run. Indeed it was. What a great job by them putting together a streak. Now let's see how they rebound after a defeat. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense making their way out behind their former number 3 overall pick, who spent his last year as a 49er. It's Sam Darnold. Now, he wasn't playing that last game right here on Earth, was he? I mean, there's just no way. I mean, that performance, that number of times getting the ball into the end zone, throwing it. No interceptions, No interceptions, took care of it. Yeah, he was a little otherworldly in his last performance. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week. And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play, or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team? And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Darnold. Another one on this. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. Charles, he lost a fumble last week as well. So now back-to-back weeks, maybe you expect that from your tailback, but not him. You're exactly right, because you work a lot with your running backs about how they have to protect the ball in traffic. But downfield in open space, that's dangerous as well, because you may make someone miss, and their flailing hand can knock the ball away if you don't tuck it away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view. And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games, because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football. The numbers for Jones last week: 16 carries, 92 yards. And a rushing title's definitely within sight, so the excitement on the offensive side of the football, I mean, they're bouncing off the walls wanting to get out there. But they also understand that they're going to face some really stacked defenses down the stretch, because they don't want it to happen at their expense. Here we go now on first and goal. Jones is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Jones again. Yeah, this time he'll get down close to the goal line, but not quite in, as he stopped at the 1-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
So a free kick situation forthcoming from the 20 as they'll punt this one away. This is taken around the 12. The Vikings offense had Aaron Jones headed back onto the field. And here we are in the month of December with his name sitting atop the leaders in rushing yards as the season nears its end. Strong finish here in the final stretch of games could earn him the crown. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. Back to throw, Darnold. Complete, Jefferson to target. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 2nd down and a yard. Up the middle, Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Darnold. Pass complete to Addison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. Now it's Darnold. This one brought in by Jefferson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Well, the receptions continue to pile up for him. You see there, he's at 120 now on the year. Darnold now to throw. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings are able to add on to that lead. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has. Showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
After one, it's 9-0. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. As they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. To throw, Cousins. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Back to throw here. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough guy to contain this year, and his numbers reflect that, as you can see right here. To throw is Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Shoves him aside, and he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. An inside give to Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 39. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. The give is to Jones. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Vikings at 11-1 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. A give to Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. Now Jones. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And that will make this a 16-point lead. So now we're a long 11-play drive. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we will not have a return. We'll bring this to the 30. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Cousins. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Cousins.
That's to the former Bear, Darnell Mooney.
The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw is Cousins. The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. First down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Cousins. And he will throw this one out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Cousins now. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Amon-Ra St. Brown, well over 100 yards receiving with 3 touchdown catches. Next, we'll head over to check on the Giants at home at MetLife Stadium. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Alvin Kamara with 2 touchdowns thus far. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Adam Thielen, 100 yards receiving on the nose and a touchdown catch as well. The Vikings got a solid first-half outing by their veteran quarterback, Sam Darnold. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
So we get set to start this third quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like it. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The Vikings offense and Justin Jefferson set to take over once more. He's already made his presence felt in this one with his previous touchdown grab, and that's been the story of his season thus far as you take a look at the NFL's current leaders in touchdown receptions. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Second down, another shot for Jones. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Jones. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run it with Jones. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it with Jones. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Now Jones. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Darnold, a sneak. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. They're going to throw for the 2 with Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Cousins. And complete to Drake London. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now Cousins. And his pass incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Cousins to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Again, it's Cousins. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot him? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Well, this offense and their wideout headed back onto the field. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Darnold. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Darnold. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Well, this defense just has not been able to keep him under wraps. That's now 10 catches for him in the ball game. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Again, Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. This is Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. That last run going to put him over 100 yards for the ball game. Again, it's Jones. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. For this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Here's Jones. 112 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. 2nd down and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Up the middle they go. Jones. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Jones will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for two. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the back flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes has a way of catching up with you.
The Falcons ready to take over. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Cousins. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One last shot now for Cousins. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this game. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step.